All right, so this one is from Facebook. Supermarket kombucha, is it just sugar? Surely they can't actually produce pre or probiotics such as mass scale. I'd love to know if there is actually any health benefit, as I'm so skeptical.
But basically, kombucha in the supermarket, is it good?
No.
Or is it just sugar?
No.
That's not good?
There's too many things that go wrong. So I would say no. It's nowhere near as good as it could be if it was a home brewed option. Just because the transportation, the probiotics are likely to not survive. The other aspect to that is, yes, it is mostly sugar. Obviously, it needs to be there for fermentation. But no, there's a lot of poor quality ones out on the market. And the recent one in Aldi's is it actually was exploding on people. So another risk with supermarket kombucha.
What's kombucha good for?
Generally, people use it for gut health. Does it make any difference? No. I'd probably recommend something else. Kefir would be better, and so would a probiotic supplement.
So pretty much,
no.
If you like the taste,
Go
sweet,
for it.
but don't do it because of health. Done.
Right.
Boop. Facebook inbox. I'd love to hear your opinions on artificial sweeteners. In your next YouTube video, specifically their role with obesity prevention and treatment. So, you want me to lead this one out?
Surely.
Alright, so opinions on artificial sweeteners. Alright, so our opinion on artificial sweeteners. So mine personally is there's not enough research to say that artificial sweeteners cause any kind of obese or weight management issue. Some of the research, or most of the research, is done in rodents, mice and rats, and not much in humans. There's not enough longitudinal studies to say that there's a cause-effect relationship of that between anything else. There's stuff around gut, but Peter can talk to that after this. But in terms of obesity, if someone is having a full sugar Coke and you swap to a Coke no sugar or a Pepsi Max, that's going to assist with their obesity and weight management problem. That is not going to harbour it, make it harder, or anything like that. If someone is recommending that, that is going to be a better choice. You know what sugar does, you don't actually know what artificial sweeteners do, so why the hell are you so up in the arms about artificial sweeteners? There's no evidence to say it causes cancer, no evidence to say that it causes obesity. The only kind of rough evidence is around like the possibility that you get attracted to sweeter things, but I feel like that's still an individual basis, and a lot of the time it becomes not a cause and effect, it's just like something that people have just made an association somehow that that's the case.
But that's generally based on the association of people's diets that consume a soft drink or artificially sweetened.
The friggin' one.
Yeah.
That one when the study was like, oh, everyone that's obese, they order a large quarter pounder meal with the Diet Coke. That's horrible. It's the artificial sweeteners that's causing it. It's like, no.
Did you miss the point? It's like when I used to work at the juice bar and you'd see people roll up with their like burger meal and they've got their Diet Coke on the side, and I'm like, it's definitely the drink. It's like, clearly that's it.
Yeah.
So
and it's just like, and then I really get annoyed when dietitians or other people just say that that's a bad choice, that having the Diet Coke, like, oh, you're just going to have a Diet Coke? No, that's actually a way better choice for them. They're going to have the large quarter pounder meal anyway. Let them have it with the Diet Coke instead of a normal Coke, for fuck's sake. It's nothing to do with the artificial sweetener.
Yeah, it's like my friend rocked up to my place on the weekend and she's got her like fancy soft drink. I was like, I've never seen you drink soft drink. She's like, oh, it's sweetened with agave syrup. I don't really know your take on it. And I was just like, new topic. It's like, nah, can't be bothered. So yeah, definitely, it's just like a moment.
That's another rabbit hole that we could get lost in, and we're not going to.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But do you want to talk to anything around artificial sweeteners and gut stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, my take on it, particularly from a gut perspective, there is good studies looking at the intake of artificial sweeteners influencing the gut microbiome. This could link into desirability, because anything that changes bacterial populations in the gut will obviously then change chemical signaling to the body and the brain. Outside of that though, there's other direct effects that are going to be influencing your gut in general. So a single food beverage is not going to make or break. And putting it into perspective, if someone's having a diet soft drink once a week and they go out to the pub and that's what they get and they don't want to get the full sugar, it's unlikely to make any particular difference in their diet. But if you've got someone who's going down the coconut oil agave syrup train and they're having protein balls full of them every single day, or they're baking goods or they're using it in their smoothies, then that's likely to have an effect. Yeah, absolutely, because you're doing something most days. So in terms of the effect...
I love that the health warriors are going to be worse off than the dudes having a JD and Diet Coke.
Yeah, I know, like, take that on board. But yeah, so in terms of chemical signaling and pathway, definitely it obviously does have an effect. We don't really know if it's directly going to cause ill gut health. But as I said to Tyson before, it's all around dietary patterns and behaviours. So what are the people doing in the rest of their diet, as well as, say, having artificial sweeteners? I could sort of go into another rabbit hole because there's plenty of other nutrients that have
and it's
effect.
not like as dietitians we're going to go, all right, you're having water, now I want you to have water with an artificial sweetener.
Yeah, we definitely not do that. That would be
just merely
stupid.
saying cause and effect in terms of obesity, weight management. You're going to be decreasing the amount of kilojoules and energy the person is consuming by going for an artificial sweetener rather than a sugar sweetened beverage. So you do it. Yeah. Or sugar sweetened food or anything.
Yeah, like I would debate that if the goal is to just get people off sugar, then I would just reduce them down on that sugar if they're not inclined to want to swap it for...
Yeah, it's not just about weight. So if someone's at a healthy weight and they just want to decrease sugar, it's not like you don't swap them to artificial sweeteners, like decrease the amount of sugar.
Yeah, or I go, you're having 10 cups of coffee a day with 1 sugar in each, well, could you just have 5?
Coffees.
But, yeah. I was like, is that an option? It's not common for me to go, okay, in your cup of tea or coffee, put in an artificial sweetener. I generally don't say that because coffees are generally associated with more food and more calories and just eating throughout the day. So ideally the goal is just to reduce the number and then
coffees.
Yeah, and then that reduces the sugar and I don't even have to touch the conversation. It's a common one that we get in consults all the time. And I just find it's a waste of time. The same as like, should I have butter or should I have margarine? I'm like, let's not talk about that. There's no point. Moving on. Do you use it? Oh yeah, once a week. Done.
But yeah.
Cool.
You got it?
Ah, I was so close to